It's like a relief of love, or a relief of communion, of the strong spiritual community or structure that is there to support. You know, it's almost like you go from the complete horrible darkness into such beautiful light. And that's what Kali is about. Kali is about wielding that sword and speaking truth. She's really about speaking truth. And speaking truth is justice in action. That's how things are set straight with speaking truth. And sometimes you speak and you think people don't listen, but they, you know, or maybe they're not ready to accept it, but they still hear you. And in time, and the more people you talk to, you know, don't give up. Keep speaking truth no matter what. And don't get overwhelmed if people can't just instantly change or instantly accept what you say. I mean, sometimes some information will change their whole life and they just can't, they're just not ready for that in an instant, you know? So allow some time. But you have this kind of switch in direction when it comes to group dynamics. Then we move on to Axis Mundi, which has to do with, again, standing one's ground. But this is more of a physical thing. This is mental and this is physical. This is like, it can actually have to do with, you know, fighting, taking action in the physical world, or not taking action. When do you take action? When do you withdraw? When do you go forward? When do you withdraw? So, he is always very careful in his taking of action, but he's always on his toes, so he'll do it. He'll do it if he needs to, but at the same time, he's not hasty, he's not impulsive. There's no impulsivity here at all. It's just completely, it is spontaneous, but it's not impulsive. It's very grounded. And being able to measure, to know when you need to move forward, when you need to hold up, and you know what's going on with all the other people. What is the best course of action, and really taking that best course of action where both the concepts of non-action as an action and action are in the right way. And then I pulled a clarifier card for that one, and I got Delia. And Delia has to do with going back to your roots. There's something in you really need to connect with. There's some self-confidence, there's some abilities, there's some nature on your part that you have to be standing in when you do this little dance. And as time goes on, you will really kind of express your uniqueness. This is about your uniqueness, like you're the one and only, like where before maybe you were blurry, you become very clear, and you're all of a sudden seen for who you are. And we actually get this in the healing position up here too. But we have this combined here with the rune of strength. We have strength and trustworthiness and defense and protection. So it's pretty much the same rune here. So it's almost like you're coming into your own as you do this little dance, or maybe you're waiting for the right moment, and when that moment comes, you will be ready. You have this this strength of your roots, of your sense of self, of what you can do. And then we finish the time period out here with Yiki, which has to do with values. Really coming into your values. This also has to do with the rune connected to it, kind of being vulnerable, but also coming to some understanding of problems, and it's interesting because it's paired with values. So we have this understanding of problems coming to light, and maybe more action, but also more discretion or more discrimination. I almost want to say more adjustment of your mindset, actually, with this, to be more in tune with your values, so that what you value you align with in the physical world. So it's like this change of mind that aligns with your heart. And as you change your mind and align with your heart, you start to take action in accordance with that. So yeah, I mean, it seems like there's something here that you're definitely having to cut through, having to work with, having to you're worrying about something, but really you'll be fine as you go through this time, and things are working in your favor, shifting, and then in the end you have this important change that needs to happen with this confusion here. So there's this realignment of values with this person here. And then we have what's healing, and we have Sasquatch. And Sasquatch has to do with something that you just cannot believe, like nobody's seen it before. And actually when people start to see it, they actually don't really believe it at first, or they can't make sense of it, you know. It's just outside of their belief system. So you see something outside of your belief system, and what do? You start to try and figure out how it fits into your belief system, and then all of a sudden you realize that doesn't fit in it at all. It's something totally outside, and you have to accept that there's you have to reach beyond your limits of understanding of people or phenomena. So this is also kind of a wake-up call to how positive and how amazing people can be, and how unusual situations can look and appear, and then shift and change. So there can be, when things seem so much one way, there can all of a sudden be an understanding or a witnessing of something that makes you understand that things could be totally another way, and they are totally another way, and it just wasn't seen before, or you just didn't, it wasn't in your belief system. You didn't know that somebody could be like this, or that things could happen like this, or things could turn around like this. So this is in the healing position, so this is like a very positive awakening. But there is with the rune here, there's kind of some warning or some wavering, some danger of some sort that could happen, like some weakness, some vulnerability. I want to say almost some flipping back to this confusion. Sometimes it's not like, we come into clarity and we stay there. Sometimes, as we grow spiritually, we'll go one way or the other. So this is almost, all right. And I have Little Pumpkin, which is the abundance, but okay. And then we have, Lilo. So, we do have abundance coming in, and things coming your way, and new things being born. And then we have fiery passion, which is, again, doing something on behalf of the collective and doing it because you have this deep drive, and you, again, it's almost like this spontaneous, like, you have to do this, or it's not even so spontaneous. You have this, like, incredible passion or vision for what you know is good and real and right. And, it's like you work so hard to implement that, and you stand so strong, by your passion, by what you live for, you know, what, like, ethics or values or rights that you live for. And, so, you know, I feel like I'm not getting clarity on what this danger is, the hidden danger, except for this wavering back and forth. I'm going to draw another one maybe on this. So, okay, this has to do with values. Has to do with what's important, and group order, group home. Values, again. But it can also be possessions or inheritances. So, I mean, I don't know where, obviously, I mean, the negative isn't really in this reading. Except for here. That's the only spot. And here, I guess. I want to say this whole reading has nothing to do with whatever negativity is on the outside. And this has to do with things changing around. But whatever the driver is on the outside that's negative, that's what this is talking about. But it's, you know, if you keep it outside of you, there might be some wavering. But, you know, now that I draw this room, I feel like, the wavering, there will be some wavering. There will be testing of this strength, of these values. There will be testing of the passion, of the truth, of the bond, you know. There will be some testing of, you know, how much can you set straight and how much can you do right. But at the same time, you have the miracle worker, the beyond believer, you know, this is improving. So, and also this is the healing position. So you have this danger and, this kind of getting sucked into something or getting won over by the wrong person, or getting into some type of dangerous group of people or situation that is now improving, and you have this beautiful ability to be able to get out, and this passion and this new birth and this new life that comes from this. And with this rune here, it's good. It's really talking about making the safe place, making the safe home, and protecting your loved ones, and having the things that are important to you, and having them. Nobody can take those from you. You have them. They're yours. So this is a danger or a threat that will fall away. So this is now improving. This is becoming a lesser situation. And then the overall message card here is Aurora, and Aurora has to do with something that everybody can see, something that comes to light, something that people all of a sudden, when things get to an extreme, they become visible. So Aurora only happens in the North Pole and the South Pole, and in these extreme places on the planet, the light of the universe becomes visible to everyone. So we have this kind of group vision or group awakening here, and with this rune in reverse, again we have this danger again, but things are this is the overall message card. The danger, the threat, this darkness is being seen by everybody. You have this turnaround here, and everybody can see this stuff. So everybody's kind of all of a sudden waking up to a situation that is really dark and scary. And when something like that is happening to a person, they get really out of whack. They become very hard to read. So that's why this card, or the grounding of this reading, is communication, heart to heart, and really just being open. Really being open. And then the card says you will receive the unconditional bounties of heaven. Unconditional bounties of heaven by following your heart. So this is like, there's something bad in this situation, kind of distorting everyone's perspective, and it's starting to come to light. But there's this family member or somebody you care about who's really kind of caught up in things and getting all turned around here. But it is improving, and in your overall message card is in the extremes everybody will see. So okay, I'm gonna go out and do the live chicken oracle. I hope this makes sense for everybody. It does actually seem really good. It seems like there is something that is being cast off. There's something that's falling away now, and it's like whoever this loved one is, this relationship is, they're coming home.